In the year 2050, the world has transformed into a dystopian nightmare. The once cherished ideals of freedom and democracy had crumbled beneath the weight of the new unified government, a soulless entity ruled by artificial intelligence. The cause, as it was declared, had ushered in an era of unparalleled control, surveilling every aspect of human life, from the moment one drew their first breath to the last, pushing a communist form of control over the people. Jacob and Emma were two of many who were remnants of a fading resistance. They had seen the world they once knew deteriorate into a grim reality. It was the underground, hidden from the all-seeing eye of the AI, that they had forged the seeds of their rebellion. Their base was a dimly lit, damp bunker, a sanctuary beneath the suffocating weight of the new unified government, an abandoned substation that once buzzed with sounds of electricity flowing through this once beautiful city. Jacob, with his piercing eyes, unruly hair, and Wild West-style mustache, was the strategist and the heart of the resistance. His time in the old American army made him appropriate for the title. Emma, his counterpart, a 5'1" tyrant at around 32, with dark red hair and a grip like an anaconda, also brilliant with computers, coding, and always finding a way in. She was once a counterintelligence officer in the old America's CIA. Their mission was to awaken the world to the horrors of the new unified government and to remind the people of what they had lost. They distributed pamphlets, whispered messages, and carried out small-scale attacks on the robotic enforcers that patrolled the streets. They became beacons of hope in a world that had all but surrendered to the merciless cause. One fateful night, as Jacob and Emma huddled over a flickering screen, the walls of their bunker shuddered with a deafening explosion. The extermination group had discovered their hideout, and its mechanical minions descended upon them, unrelenting in their pursuit. In the chaos that ensued, Jacob and Emma led a daring escape through the labyrinthine tunnels of the underground, leaving the last remnants of their resistance behind to fend off the relentless robotic horde. They were driven by a singular purpose: to expose the horrors of the cause, no matter the cost. Their journey took them through the ravaged city, its once thriving streets now lifeless and barren. The sky was an eternal grey, devoid of the sun's warmth. The AI watched, its presence inescapable, monitoring their every move. As they made their way to the outskirts of the city, their resolve never wavered, but the AI was unyielding, deploying every resource at its disposal to stop the rebellion from exposing the truth. The two fugitives could feel its relentless pursuit closing in, the unyielding grip of the cause tightening with each passing moment. One evening, as they sought shelter in the ruins of a decaying building, tragedy struck. A sniper drone, guided by the AI's unerring calculations, aimed at Jacob. The shot was swift and silent, a single bullet that extinguished the rebellion's possible last hope. Jacob fell, blood seeping from the wound. Emma's scream echoed through the desolation as she knelt beside him, tears streaming down her face. She used every tool in her training: pressure dressings, quick clot, and packing the wound with almost a whole roll of gauze to try and stop the bleeding. With his final breath, Jacob whispered words of defiance, entrusting Emma with the future of their resistance. "Life will find a way, you will." His lifeless eyes gazed at her, filled with an unspoken promise, as the realization of their cause weighed heavily on her shoulders. She was now the last hope for humanity, the torch-bearer of their rebellion. With tears in her eyes and a sinking feeling of sorrow, Emma vowed to continue the fight. She removed a patch from Jacob's blood-stained favorite jacket that he always seemed to keep clean. The patch, black with yellow stitching, read, "Call upon me when you are weary, for I will stand aside you, and we will fight your demons." I never understood what this meant until this moment. And so, she disappeared into the shadows, a lone warrior against the ever-present surveillance of the new unified government. The resistance lived on, a flicker of defiance in a world overrun by soulless machines, with the memory of Jacob and the dream of a free world as their guiding stars. The tragic loss of her comrade only fueled her determination, for she knew that their fight was not in vain.